welcome to my channel. This is ShellBellsChannel and I am doing a video today about the pricing of a Saskia Reborn baby doll. Now I have made a video before this where I explained the pricing of a reborn baby, but I wanted to break it down a little bit more and do a baby that is so commonly copied, and that is Saskia by Bonnie Brown. So the first one that comes up is Australian $101.36 and US it's $78.73 plus tax. Let's just open this. This is a scam site. There's no way that it can be made like that, and this seems to be the big website that's trending at the moment. The date at the moment is the 22nd of January 2021. So this is the website that is here and scamming everybody at the moment. It's just what's been coming up mostly. So you can order this doll in a cloth body, or you can pay extra and get a silicone body, or you can get a 20-inch or a 22-inch. And it's $91, and I can add it to my bag and I can pay now. That is not even close to a real Saskia. What you're going to get is an absolute awful doll. This one, it's got plugs of hair. The eyes are just crazy. The paint, it's been factory painted. Anyways, that's what you may receive, or most likely will receive. Not exactly this one, but something of that quality. If you purchase from there, you won't get this quality like these babies here. You won't get it because that's not what you're paying for. Let's price a proper Saskia baby. So just here I have everything that you need. We have the kit, the eyes, the hair, the cable ties, and a magnet is an extra, but you will need the glass beads, the hobby fill, the rooting needles, the paint, the brushes, the sponges, and an oven. However, you can use some of these things, like you might have some left over, whereas the kit you can only use once. So here I've found a Saskia kit, a blank one, for $120, available in Australia and New Zealand only, either McPherson's or Bountiful Baby. So $109.99 US. So roughly 120 to 140 depending on where you buy it and what is in stock. Now we're going to move to eyes. So acrylic eyes are roughly $7.49, but I believe that is in US, so let's convert that. $9.67. So down the bottom you can see eyes here at about $2.50 US, up to $4.99. And notice there are different sizes, so there's 16 mil, 12 mil, 20 mil, 22 mil, 24 mil. So they're all different sizes. So they're from $2.50 to $4.99, and then we go right up to the highest quality eyes, or the highest more expensive eyes, which are $39.95. Here is some hair. So there's a 1/4 ounce newborn mohair, dark brown curve, for $22.95. Now I believe you need about a 1/4 ounce to do a head of hair for a newborn sized baby. So let's go with that one, $22.95 for that one. Or you can do a little bit more expensive hair, which is 1/2 ounce instead of a 1/4, and it's $69.95. So let's do both. But this one, there's a lot more hair there, and you may be able to do 2 small babies with it, like 2 newborn or 2 small babies. $9.62. $90.28. Gosh, that's expensive. Now we need some cable ties. So on McPherson's I have looked up cable ties. Unfortunately, the long ones are out of stock and they don't give a price, which is pretty annoying just to do a comparison video. But for 12 of the small ones, they are $2.98. But without shipping. I should have probably added everything into a cart and then added the shipping on at the end. Maybe I will. So $2.98 US. $3.85. So this one in here was $6.95, $8.97. So that varies because one packet of them was bigger ones and one packet of them was smaller ones, so you may need a bigger pack and a smaller pack. So the arms, obviously you're going to need smaller cable ties for, and the head or the neck is going to need a bigger one. So you'll need 4 small ones and 1 big one. Depending on how big the baby is, you might need to use 5 big ones for all of them, as the micro ones might be small enough. I didn't really do too much research on that. But this is like prompting you to show you the prices more than proper research on how to build and make a Saskia. I'm just showing you a rough example of the prices. Okay, so I went back and I added everything into my cart, all on McPherson's. Now, I accidentally realized I forgot something. Neck plugs and rings. They're not essential, but I just feel like it helps the reborn move a little bit more with like the rings. The neck plug just keeps all the stuff in the head, I believe. So I added that on there and converted the price to Australian money. And just note as well, this conversion is again for the date that I am doing it. Money changes all the time, every day, every hour it can change. So right now at this current time, this is what the prices are converting to. Next, we need a magnet. So I went onto Google and I typed in rare earth magnets. Normally I buy my magnets from eBay, but I thought I would check it out and see how I went just on Google, and I found this website, AMF Magnetics, and I decided I wanted the what was it? The one, what is it? Where? 10 mil by 5 mil. So it's 10 mil from here to here, and it's 5 mil thick. Now I wanted the thick one because it just is a little bit better, so that the dummy sticks. I feel like sometimes if they're not as thick, they don't stick. So I think that the 5 mil should be good. Maybe you could go a bit thicker. It's up to you. So they're $2 each plus shipping. We can also have a look on here. Oh, why are they all unavailable? So it looks like they use 15 mil by 4 mil. So I was saying 10 by 5. So 15 mil is a bit wider across. Wow, and that's a really big one. It's a really big thick magnet. And then these are 9 mil by 3 mil. So similar to what I was saying, which was 10 by 5. It's kind of in between all of these. So we don't have a price other than $6.99. So let's just, for the sake of this, add this to our cart, so we know what the rough pricing is going to be. So $6.99. Let me convert it. $9.03. Now we need glass beads, hobby fill, rooting needles. For the hobby fill, I would buy that locally. And you could possibly buy your paint, your brushes and sponges and your oven. You could buy all of those things locally. But the glass beads, the rooting needles will need to be bought online. So let's get the glass beads. $3.95. How much do you get? £1. So a baby is normally £6. Is that correct? £5, £6 for a newborn. £7 or £8 if they're large. Let's go on a £6 baby, but you don't need all £6 because you'll have other stuff in there. But let's just buy, how many pounds? Like 4 pounds, and I don't know how much that is. I feel like £4 should be enough. 4 of them at $3.95. Add to cart. Added $20.40. We need some rooting needles. Okay, we're gonna need like a tool. So that's $5.98 for the tool, and then I have no idea which of these to buy. 6 barb, 3 barb, 3 barb. What's the difference between those two? Added the rooting tool, and now I'm going to look at Hobby Fill. So Hobby Fill from my local Spotlight, which is kind of like your, I can't remember what yours is called, Jones, I believe, in USA. So this is a kilo size for $21, so I'm going to write that down. No postage on this one. Paint. Oh my gosh, there's so many different paints. Oh my gosh. Peaches and cream, that's a standard colour that I hear. Strawberry, flesh tones, vintage, oh my gosh. I have no idea which paint thing to choose. Set of paint from Bountiful Baby. It was 8 paint colours of Genesis paint. $51.60. So that's $96.88. But remember, that's not just for one baby. So here is a 5 set of brushes, Bountiful Baby, $24.95, $32.23, $65 for brushes. Now I'm looking at the sponges and I'm like shocked. Although this is a 25 pack for $4.95 US, a 50 pack for $10.90, or a 100 pack for $14.90. I would definitely go the 100 pack, just that I know that these sponges get so worn out over time, and it's only $14.90, which converts to $19.26, and you can use that for so many reborns. I looked up a Nutri oven just that I know that that's the one that a lot of people use, and that's what it looks like here. So it's a big clear bowl, dish, whatever, and then the oven piece is like on the top, so it like radiates heat down, I believe. So you could use that one, or like that one, or 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 maybe that one. I'm not sure about that one. No, that's a rotary air fryer. But that's these are all like convection ovens, which is what I believe you need. So let's just add this one on from Bingley. It's $89 US. Australian already. Alright, I have just gone ahead and added all of the least amount of prices, so the cheaper price. So I did 120, I did 9, I did 29. So let's do the total of that. So that one is $426.89, or the total of the more expensive prices on here are $656.76. Now you could do a combination of all of these. So here are the prices of the cheapest way you could do it and the more expensive way. But in saying that, some of the things can be used more than once. So if you got the Hobby Fill and you got the big bag, you can use that a few times. Your paint you can use a few times. Your brushes, sponges, oven. It's just an upfront cost, but just still note that you've still got the kit that's $120 or $140 depending on what you paid for it, depending on where you got it from, what edition you got. I feel like, I'm not 100% sure, but I believe that sometimes they come out in different price ranges, or if you pre-order it you might get it a little bit cheaper or whatnot. Yeah, you don't have to put the neck rings in. Sometimes reborns don't have eyes, so that's a cost that is being cut there. But on the whole, this is how much it takes to set up and create a reborn baby. Now, this is without any labor at all, and again, I know that not everything, like, yes, you shouldn't be paying for the price of the oven if you're buying a doll, but I just want you to know, like, it's not as easy and as cheap as what people think. There is a lot of work and a lot of effort that goes into them, and I'm just trying to spread the word, basically. So I'm just so coming over here, you can see why this baby is $843. You can see why they're $500. You can see why they're, you know, they don't have as much painting on them. They can be a little bit cheaper. If they have a lot more detail and a lot more painting on them, they're more expensive. If they have painted hair, they might be cheaper. If they have rooted hair, they might be more expensive. It's just really, really depends. On here, $91.30. It's supposed to be a silicone body, and it's supposed to be, and 20 inches, $91.30. It's just not going to happen. This is not what you're going to get. Here is another Saskia, and that's probably more realistic towards the photo that you're going to get. Here is another Saskia. That is another Saskia, but really weird photos taken. That's a Levi kit. That's another Saskia for $91.30. That's $101. That's ridiculous. You just saw how much the kit was alone. They stole them from Bonnie Brown. Bonnie Brown has not given them the rights to produce this kit. It is expensive to create reborn babies. Yes, I know a bunch of it, I've repeated myself 100 times, I know a bunch of it can be reused, but the sponges will break and you'll need to replace them eventually. Same with the brushes. Eventually the paint will run out. Here are all the items. It was $217. I tried to add, I don't know if you can't buy from McPherson's or what the go is, but it wouldn't allow me to add shipping. So you have to also add shipping onto the costs of this. Some of it, whatever you can't get from here. But if you did do it, you would buy it in a big bulk lot. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video. If you could share it with all your friends that are new, or share it with your friends who are going to share it with their friends, so that we can help keep artists in our community and help teach each other what reborns are and why they're expensive. It is because they're an art form, and they're quite a timely thing to create.